It is day 6 of, or 5, 6, or 7. I don't know. I'm gonna stop counting because this is supposed to be a lifestyle. But it's however how much days it is since my semen retention beginning. Um, so I had another dream. Of course, whatever dream I have, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording them. Of course, I just woke up from a dream, and I'm going to explain it. I'm gonna try to interpret it because man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't know. So basically, in Dream, I'm kind of riding around in New York on a bus. Right, I'm not sure where I was coming from, but I know I was coming from somewhere, maybe off work or I don't know. But I'm riding around on the bus, and I'm on my way home. And in my head, my destination is a home that I'm supposed to be working on, or it's like a fixer upper or whatever. But I'm on my way there as home, But for some reason in the dream, I don't get there. I don't know. And it's crazy. I had a dream about this certain particular house before in another dream in the past or whatever. So it wound up coming back in my head for some reason. But before I continue explaining the dream, a little backstory about me. My favorite restaurant is, of course, if anybody knows me or is close to me, knows that my favorite restaurant is White Castle. And of course, I live in Georgia now, so I don't have access to White Castle at all unless I go to the actual stores and buy the burgers, the grocery stores. But as far as an actual physical White Castle, like there's none down here. There's Crystals, but if anybody know, Crystals ain't the same. There's no White Castles down here, but White Castle still remains my favorite restaurant. And of course, I lived in New York, so that's where they had it. If anybody knows White Castles, their buildings are white, right? They're mainly, I would say, 95% white, and then a little color blue or whatever. And nowadays their actual insignia or logo has blue and orange or whatever. But mainly the building itself is like maybe 90 to 95% white, right? So that's the backstory on that. So let's continue back to the dream. So I'm not driving, but riding around on the bus, the MTA. Supposedly on my way, it's like almost near dark. I would say like maybe it's probably 7 or 8 o'clock, where it's about to turn dark. Sun is going down, and I know I'm supposed to get off and get to another bus to get home. Like there's another bus I need to get off. I gotta get off this one to get to another bus. So I don't know, I wanna getting off early, before the bus got to the main street to get to the other bus. I want them getting off early. I don't know. Maybe I forgot my stop or whatever, but I knew the area. I'm guessing in the dream I knew the area, so I kind of was walking up to the main street just to get to that bus. So I knew all the side streets and whatever. So I'm walking up. It's probably maybe about 3 blocks just to get to that main street to get to the next bus. So I'm walking up, and I'm, it's like almost pitch black, dark or whatever. It's getting dark, so I'm walking up, and as I'm walking up, before I hit the main street, I see I see my favorite restaurant. I see White Castle. So I'm excited as hell. I'm saying, the thing is, I'm already full. You know what I mean? I'm full, so it's like, why am I eating again? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was more of it wasn't more of me being hungry. It was more of, okay, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to eat White Castle. You know what I'm saying? It's more of on the flesh. I was being a glutton. So freaking so I'm in my mind, I see White Castle. In my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna get like 2 cheeseburgers. I'm gonna get some mozzarella sticks, chicken, some, you know what I mean? Some what's the other stuff they got? Some onion rings. I was gonna get all that, you know what I mean? Cuz I haven't seen a White Castle in a while, In my mind, I'm thinking that. So as I walk up, I see the White Castle, but what's different about this White Castle is that, and remember I told you before, White Castles are usually 90 to 95% white, painted on the front. This particular White Castle was 90 to 95% orange. So the building was orange, like it was basically orange and white. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, that's different, you know. But then again, I know that they use orange in their logo, so I'm like, and on their boxes too, you know. And if anybody had White Castle before, you know, their orange boxes, you know, represent that the burgers had cheese. You know what I mean? Where the blue and white boxes represent that the burgers didn't have cheese. You know what I'm saying? So the orange, I was like, okay, the orange on the building was like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's different, I guess. But you know, I didn't take nothing by it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take nothing by it because they use orange. But this was a different kind of building. You know what I mean? So like any other glutton, I go in there. I go in there. I walk in. As soon as I walk in there, like I would say every person that walked in every person that saw me come in, and I'm not talking about customers. Customers was not looking at me. It was the employees. Every employee there was looking at me. We talking about from the cashier behind the glass, the cashier to the lady or whoever it was, a person that was doing the janitorial, mopping the floor, to the guy having his freaking lunch at the table, having his break, looking dead at like all eyes was on me. It was crazy. The customers were all just looking like either trying to get their food or looking down. You know, they weren't looking at me. So I'm in there, and hell, I'm about to, I'm about to order some food. Of course, right then and there, I wake up. You know what I'm saying? I wake up from this dream. It's crazy. I wish I knew the outcome. So right now, I'm thinking I've been up. I've been up trying to interpret. What the heck is like? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of thing is this? Who's trying to attack me in this instance? And I believe I told you guys before that I think if anybody listens to this or whatever, but in the first recording, I was trying to abstain from eating cheese or my favorite cheese snack, right? Or at least limit the cheese snack, which I did. You know, I went this whole week without eating the cheese snack until the sixth or the seventh day. You know, and when I had the cheese snack, I didn't feel fulfilled like how I used to. My dopamines didn't kick up. It was like to me. Like, when I finally had the cheese snack, it was probably like maybe 2 days ago or a day ago or whatever. But when I finally had the cheese snack, it was like to me because it didn't hit the dopamine. Like, I'm like, okay, why was I fiending? Why was the monster hungry for this cheese or whatever? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to interpret now is the fact that why are they trying to attack me with cheese? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cheese. I did my research on cheese plenty of times, and that it has a opioid in it, like they call it casein, and it's like crack cocaine. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like sugar is crack cocaine, of course, but the casein in milk, or I should say cheese, is crack cocaine. Kind of like crack cocaine. It keeps you addicted. It keeps you buying more of the snack. And that's how I was on this snack. You know what I'm saying? I was a monster. I was like, you know what I mean? I was a glutton to it. I kept eating it every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, every day. So what I'm trying to say from this dream is like, what? Like they really trying to attack me at my favorite restaurant? That's crazy. For me to like go in and it was the dang building was orange. The building was orange, so that was red right there, red flag telling me, look, man, the monster wants you to eat cheese right now, or you know what I mean, or something with casein in it, like going into the orange building. You know what I mean? I already made it in my. As soon as I seen that, I made it in my head like, yo, I want two cheeseburgers, some mozzarella sticks, and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? And a milkshake. You know what I mean? All that have mostly casein in it. So that's how I know the monster is still within me. Like that glutton monster. You know what I mean? I may have the porn thing down where I held, or you know what I mean, where I defeated the porn monster if there was two different monsters. But now it's trying to get me in my stomach where I eat and make me become a glutton or a foodie over this one particular thing for it to survive. That's crazy. Like now I really have to watch what I eat now. It's like crazy. And you know, if for it to get me at my favorite restaurant, White Castle, and the thing I don't even, it's not even down here where I live in Georgia. But you get me in my head, in my dream. That's why I really have to go hard and continue to semen retention, continue eating clean or whatever. And hell, I may never ever get rid of the need to eat cheese, but I'm definitely gonna limit it. You know what I'm saying? So like just like I did last week, I didn't eat cheese the whole week until what the sixth day, the seventh day when I was once I got off work, and then I'm gonna do it again. Again. I'm gonna eat more meats, more foods than the cheese. We're gonna have to kind of kill this demon until I don't even need cheese anymore. You know what I mean? Because now I'm trying to ease myself off of it. Ease myself off of it. So I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know kind of what this dream really represented. Maybe I hit it on the nail. Maybe hell. Maybe the castle represented hell. You know what I mean? Hell or pain. Cause it's crazy how all those associates was looking at me. Like as soon as I walk in, all eyes on me. You know what I mean? Not to quote Tupac, whatever, but that's crazy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just I'm gonna have these dreams. I'm gonna try to interpret them, maybe. But man, that was astonishing. That's making me open my eyes right now. Like, look, you need to maybe stay away from the snacks and the cheese and the casein. You know what I mean? That's opening my eyes. So yeah, that's that. Over and out.